This is terrible. I was trying to trim my face this morning just a little bit, and it just like 3 different times, and I just ended up looking like a baby. It's not my favorite look.
Still hit lasers. Don't worry about it.
How excited are you for this weekend? I mean, everything's starting back up again, but with the 3 pitchers going, this is a team that's expected to do a lot. This has got a stout team both out on the field and on the mound. Are you guys excited?
This is very fun. I think the guys kind of, when you look around, you see the talent in the room. It kind of fires everybody up. And, in spring training, when everybody kind of realized this was going to be the group, we were ready to get out of there and get ready for this Friday. So, like you said, I mean, the arms on the mound for us this weekend are, pretty good for us, and it's going to be tough to hit against. I'm glad we're not hitting against them. But then you look at the lineup too. I think it's a pretty stacked lineup. I think there's going to be, hitters on the bench every night ready to come in as well. So, I think as a group, collectively, and then individually, I'm very excited for Friday.
How are you feeling physically?
I feel great. I didn't know how I was going to feel after playing this winter, but honestly, the workload down there was probably less than it would have been if I was back here working out. So it was good to have a mental break, but physically and mentally, I'm refreshed now, ready to go, ready to start the season here. I know it was great to finish here last year, but I didn't get the whole summer, so I'm really excited to see how it is.
What are you going to be working most on this year? What do you think you can improve the most?
I would say plate discipline. Last year I think there was, a period of time where I tried to do a little too much early on and kind of expanded my zone to where, it put me in a slump for a little while, but thankfully I was able to get out of it. But this year, I think the big focus is just plate discipline all year. I need to be okay. If a pitcher makes a pitch, I'm not going to really hit it anyway. The pitches are just too good nowadays. So just really focusing on, doing my job, not putting too much pressure on myself. I think this lineup's going to make that easier. So, walks hopefully go up, strikeouts maybe down a little bit. We'll see.
What gloves are you doing? Are you going to be in the outfield at all, or is it all first base? What did they tell you?
I asked about that in spring training because, I try to put myself in the outfield every day. I think here with the stacked outfield we have, and then you look in Round Rock and the stacked outfield there, I think first base is going to be the focus. I'm going to stay ready just in case. I'll shag out there every day. But I think I'm just going to try and hone in on trying to be the best first baseman I can. I'm not the biggest, so I got to be better with the hands and the feet. So I think, I might take some ground balls at third. I don't think that's ever going to be in my future here, but might as well have the tool in the tool set. So, first.
Speaking of the winter, I know we saw the numbers when they were looking big down there, but describe the experience of it. I know for a lot of guys, when I talk to them after their first time in winter ball, it's your head is swimming, and it takes you. I've always heard that it takes months after it happened to kind of process what you saw, what you did. Are you getting to that point now to where you're processing the winter and your experience down there and what it meant to you?
Yeah, for sure. The guys that I got to play with down there are pretty talented, and from a lot of different backgrounds. And I think when you're there, it's pretty cool because you can't go anywhere else. You can't get called up. You can't, you can get released, but that's part of it. But they want to win and they value winning, and it's just shoved in your face in a good way, in a healthy way. But the environment there is, I've said it before, like Game 7 of the World Series, every game, every pitch. And that took a little bit to get used to. You're like, come on, dude, this is the 3rd game of the season. I'm just trying to get my feet wet. And they're, in the 3rd inning, we're laying bunts down and all kinds of stuff. So, but I think the mindset is very contagious. And I want to take that mindset going forward this year here. Just kind of being where my feet are. And like we've talked about, this team is very, very talented. So, it's going to be hard to not look on anything external, but if I can just focus internally like I did this winter, I think that's going to be my best option. But it was an experience. Playing baseball on the beach every day, it was fun. A lot of off days, a lot of fun. So don't know if I'd do it again this early in my career. It's tough being away from my wife and my family in a time where I'm supposed to be with her. So definitely going to have to take that into consideration going forward, but I do not regret it at all.
Thanks, Blaine.